Good evening, this is Dr. Do again. This video is outside of medicine. Continue with reading Psalm. We finished Psalm 45 yesterday. It was a wedding song. I'm going to move up to Psalm 46. I'm going to read it. Psalm 46. For the director of music of the sons of Korah, K-O-R-H, according to Alamath, a song. God is our refuge and strength, and ever present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way, and the mountain fall into the heart of the sea, though its waters roll and foam, and the mountains quake with their surging. There is a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy place where the Most High dwells. God is within her, she will not fall. God will help her at break of day. Nations are in uproar, kingdoms fall. He lifts his voice, the earth melts. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Come and see the works of the Lord, the desolations he has brought on the earth. He makes wars cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the shields with fire. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. So this is Psalm 46, very short. The tune in general is praising, that's all, praising how great the God is. I think behind this praising is the faith. Believe the God, their God, in the heart. So this is for the director of music, and from the sons of Korah, from sons, so probably not just one son, according to Alamath. Alamath probably is a type of music and a song, it's lyrics for to sing. God is our refuge and strength, and ever present help in trouble. So open up with God is refuge and strength. So it's start with faith. And therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way, and the mountain fall into the heart of the sea, though its waters roll and foam, and the mountains quake with their surging. So regardless of what happened to nature, these are the nature events, or it could be disasters, or could be just the nature event. So they, from this part we saw, they set the God above the nature. So even though the nature event occurred, so it could be disastrous, but still believe. So this is the really encourage during those. For example, we have earthquakes frequently happen, and so if that's the case, then if you set the belief above this negative nature disastrous event and continue to move on, so that's what it is about, I think. There's a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy place where the Most High dwells. God is within her, she will not fall. God will help her at a break of day. So there's a river stream make glad the city of God. So the city of God surrounded by a river and the holy place where the Most High dwells. So the God dwell in that holy place. The river means probably the sacred place. And God is within her, she will not fall. God will help her at break of days. This her is the city, is the holy city of God, refers to the holy place, where God dwells. Nations are in uproar, kingdoms fall. He lifts his voice, the earth melts. So even though probably the nations or rebellion, uproar, or the kingdom fall. But if the God lift his voice, the earth melts. So again, this is set the God, the faith above the nature. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Again, this is praise and with faith. Come and see the works of the Lord, and desolation he has brought on the earth. And he makes war cease to the ends of the earth, and he breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the shields with fire. So this is a calling for peace, I think. So he brought on the earth the desolations, and make the wars ceased, and also breaks the bows and shatters the spear, burn the shields with fire, which means God bring the peace, the war ceased when God start to work, and come and see the works of the Lord. So these are the works of the Lord. The war ceased, and also the spear or the shield or they destroyed. So which means it's peaceful, without war, without fighting anymore. It's ideal because of the faith. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted on the earth. So this is quoted. I think it's probably after they praise the Lord, communicate the faith, and then this is what they heard. The God said, I will be your God, and I will be exalted among nations, of exalting the earth. So I will continuously to maintain the high sovereign and to be exalted in the earth. The Lord Almighty is with us, and the God of Jacob is our fortress. And so this is sovereign God is with us, and is Jacob. The God of Jacob is our fortress. So he's Jacob's God, is our God, is our fortress. Bring us to paradise, safety, peace, and beyond the nature disasters, or beyond nature either. So that's during those disasters or wars, God will call to come everything to repair the disasters, or to cease the war, to bring the peace. So this is again, we do not know at what circumstances and where. And this is probably after the king David claimed the king and singing in the congregation about praise the God. So in general, this Psalm 46, I see the tone is a praise, is to praise the God, the wonders, how great, how sovereign the God is. And this is sovereign God beyond nature, and they believe the God is with them. But the God of Jacob will continuously to take care of them, and to be exalted among the nations, and exalted in the earth, and the God, the only. That's probably the main theme of this. Actually, this is a rhyme. Some of the, in terms of literal, there's some rhymes in this Psalm 46. Not all of them, but there's some part that rhyme with each other. So this is a very short piece of Psalm 46. It's praising because of the faith, and also calling. I think from this piece we see, if you communicate with the God, and then you hear back what the God said, I will be exalted. I will be exalted among the nations, among the earth, and reinforce the faith, because after communicate, praise the God, and this is what the God said to them, and then continue to believe the God is Almighty, is with us, and God, Jacob, is our fortress. So this is a short piece. I'm going to stop here. Basically, it's this praise because of faith, and also communicate and hear the voice from God because of the belief. So I'm going to stop here, and you can read it and interpret in your way. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.